And now I'm just gonna think for a minute, like, Yeah, we're gonna save and quit. May as well check how many things can I check now? Oh, I got that mushroom, right? Yeah, I should have marked the mushroom. Okay, fine. We're gonna check the 2 fetch quests that we can in Zelda. I'm gonna immediately start going the wrong way before I realize what I'm doing. We can go up to the witch, give her the mushroom, and see what she gives us for her drug delivery. And then we're going to sprinkle some cocaine on a pot to make a magic bat happy. And then I guess we're going back to Super Metroid. Alright, I don't have the bow equipped. I tried shooting that archery guard with the silver arrows and realized I don't have those equipped. I can't kill them that way. And I don't care enough to pause and change everything out. So we give her the mushroom, walk off the screen, come back on, and then we go into her house to get whatever we're going to get. Yeah, she just paid me a small amount of money. Cool. I'm gonna restock on that because I basically wasted it. I mean, I used it at a time when I kinda almost definitely had to, but that doesn't really get you very much. Not the way I did it. But that's okay. Money is usually not an issue. I'm expecting by the time I can go to Zora, I'm gonna have like, I don't know, probably close to 1,000 rupees, so I don't care. I very much don't care that I did that. I just now realized I probably could have checked what was in the Dark World, as far as crystals and pendants go, because I could have gone to the portal on Death Mountain that I would have then been stuck there and had to save and quit anyway, but I could at least open the map and check the other dungeons. Oh well. We know the 2 red crystals are going to be in there, and the green pendant is in there somewhere. So, you know, we didn't miss out on that much. The menu gets a little weird to go through once you've gotten so many things. Alright, here is some cocaine. And we get... Finally! Jesus effing Christ! Lift Power 1. Now what does that let me do? Go to Zora after I spent all my money. Cool. Great. Perfect. I can also get into the graveyard, but I don't need to. I accessed it the other direction. And if I could get into the Desert Palace, I could pretty much beat it, but I can't even get through the front door yet. Yeah, we actually can't do all that much from there. So, we're gonna go back to Link's house, because I actually would prefer to access Super Metroid from the Fortune Teller house over here. Put her Samus closer to her ship. Not that we're going to go in the ship, but we are... Oh, wow. I'm surprised the silver arrow didn't just bounce off his. Anyway, we have more things we can do over here, so that's what we're going to do. I could have gone through the Death Mountain portal and closer to Kraid and, you know, killed Kraid. But I'm more worried about running out of ways to get around because I'm so low on power bombs. Maybe I should make a trip to the ship. Kind of depends on what I see down here. Okay, that is not at all what I was hoping to get. Oh man, do I actually need bombs to blow that up? That sucks. You know what? I know a room where enemies are guaranteed to give me power bombs, so I don't think I'm actually that worried. So we'll just continue on. Down to what's maybe my favorite track in this game. There it is. I think this might be okay. I just got worried that if I mess this up, I may end up stuck here. I'm gonna try and get another power bomb. What's over there? Oh, the X-ray scope. That doesn't help. Okay, cool. These guys apparently don't want to give me power bombs. That's fine. They're not the ones I was thinking of. I'll come back to that room. There's something I can get. It takes a little bit of knowledge of the game and trickery, but I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to come down here. Because this room has this particular type of enemy. They always drop power bombs. So for each one of them, I got a power bomb. That puts beam back up to 4, nearly maxed out. We'll jump over this invisible gap in the floor that we'll be taking down in just a minute. But, hey, look at that, bug catching net. Woo, bug catching net. That's not even, that's not even a thing on the tracker. To give you an idea how not useful the bug catching net is. Can I get back across here? Cool. I just want to say hello to these guys again. And then be curious. So we are going to come from somewhere around this wall if we continue that way. Here. Game? Oh, wow. Okay, well, cool. That was interesting. I'm not sure how that screen transition works, but I'll just go the way the game expects me to. That way I can guarantee it working. Okay. No, this is fine. Okay, this was fine. This is no longer fine. There we go. It was fine until I fell into the spikes. I feel like that's famous last words for a lot of heroes. I was doing great until I fell into death spikes. Hey, energy tank. Nope. That's too tight a space for me to do the momentum conservation, sorry. Putting syllables in the wrong spots in my words. That way you could actually go fast enough. Okay, so that's what that does. What is this for? I'm going to have to come back here and check this out later, maybe with the X-ray scope. Because I feel like I just found a new hole here I didn't even know existed. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. That's for if you barely manage to learn how to do the wall jump and can't do it very effectively. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna run and... Ooh, did I jump in time? Yes. Haha! Suck it, game! You're supposed to come here with a speed booster and you... Titan's mitts! Oh my god, Titan's mitts! And use the speed booster's ability to speed up Samus to allow you to run past all those barriers before they come down. Ooh, flute scoop. You can shovel out the spot where the flute normally is and get a thing. But there's a way to turn into Morph Ball while going at running speed and maintain that speed. So you just slip right underneath those barriers without having to get the item upgrade. Because in this game, if you hold whatever button you set to it, I set it to A because I'm a normal person, not what the game's crazy control default scheme is, you run. And there's like a maximum speed you can get while running that is then increased and given extra properties by the speed booster. But because you're moving faster, it just allows you to do so much more. And the reason that's different from other Metroid games is they took out the run button. You simply move more like Sonic, where you don't have a run button, but you do just increase the more you move. Like the longer you hold left or right. Up to a point, anyway. I don't know. I like this more because it allows you to have more modular availability. You can choose when it is you want to really go that fast, as opposed to just, I'm always sprinting all the time, max speed all the time, no matter what. I mean, I firmly believe in don't stop for nothing, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you want to have a little more control. Speaking of control, I'm really in need of more of these power bombs. Trying to plan this out in my head. Because there's a item I can get. Why aren't all those dead? This wall down here, I can blow it up with a power bomb and go through the wall past it. Actually, I can just show you. These are power bomb blocks, and behind it is a false wall. And using that, there's another item I can get. It mostly requires super missiles to get through there. But I don't expect that I'm going to get enough power bombs to get back out of it entirely, and I really don't want to softlock myself. There's another room where I need the wave beam. Or, normally you need the wave beam. I guess you don't have to have it. I'm gonna do the noob strat and come up here and face the mini-boss that everyone skips because they have a way to get to this item that doesn't involve killing this boss. But everyone say hello to Spore Spawn. The mini-boss in Super Metroid you will not see in any actual speedruns. Because there's... regardless of which kind of thing you're doing, whether it's Randomizer or just vanilla Super Metroid, there are ways to get around doing this that I'm not capable of doing. Well, for vanilla, I actually am. That room with the shutters that I turned into a ball and moved really fast through, that is the room that you go to get a super missile early, which allows you to skip this fight entirely. And, you know, that's exactly what I did. However, because of what I've been given so far, I think I want to do this just to hopefully get morph ball bombs or more power bombs, something, from coming through these hallways. And there's a trick you can do where you only move the screen a very certain amount at a specific spot of that room with all the pink soil and everything. And, you know, I've seen it done a couple times by, like, actual speedrunners, people who know what they're doing, and I still don't really get it. So rather than attempt it here on screen and fail it and just be embarrassed, I'm just gonna do the thing that you expect most people to do. Come down here and hey, look at that reserve tank. If I fill that up, I can set it so when I run out of energy, it automatically gives me 1 energy tank's worth of energy back. Yay! Hey, can I have some power bombs? Please? Something? Somebody? I really don't need the energy, I just need the power bombs. I don't even need the super missiles, which is the next thing you're probably going to be giving me. Yeah, whatever. Okay. This takes a super missile to destroy, but then we need normal bombs here. So what you would do is lay a power bomb to blow up those, and the screen won't transition over. So from somewhere maybe here-ish, so it's off screen, but you want to land a super missile in that hole to destroy the super missile block while it's barely like loaded into the game, but not even on screen. And I don't know where that position is, where it loads and all that. That's more complex and tricky than I'm capable of doing. I understand what they do, I don't understand how they do it. Oh, great. Well, I think this takes that takes a power bomb to get through into that room. I need more bombs just to access an item. Man, only having 5 power bombs is a real crippling hindrance. And here is a wave beam gate. They're one-way gates, but wave beams shoot through walls. So I wouldn't be able to hit this from this side. Yeah, like that. Once it closes, I'm stuck over here now. That's okay. I kind of have to go this way. We're going to be walking into familiar territory. And then, I guess I'm probably going to have to go back to my ship just to get the super missile refills. Didn't do it. To do that morph ball trick, you have to turn to a ball like right as you land, and then you can go that fast, which, you know, normal speed, clearly not fast enough. That's why I fell through those blocks there, just to show it off. But if you run normally while you're standing, you're fast enough. And the whole point of the trick is you keep that speed while being in ball form to allow you to get into those smaller gaps. It's really neat. It may not sound that neat, but it's really neat. Thank you. I probably should go back up to the ship, but I'm not going to. I'm going to come down here and think really hard about how much access I have now in Link to the Past. Because the hammer and glove combo are really good. It basically gets me Dark World access, except that I don't have the Moon Pearl, so I can't stay in my human form in the Dark World. The bow actually lets me beat the Eastern Palace, so I get my first crystal. And that's about it. So, I have an idea. There's another aspect about switching from one game to the other, and that's that the ROMs both save when you do it. It makes a save for both Zelda and Super Metroid. So I'm doing that pretty much just as a save point, even though there is a save room like just below me. And now that I've got that done, let's try and take out Kraid. Not that Kraid's a hard fight. The only thing I'm really worried about is running out of power bombs and not being able to come back. Which is really dumb that that's a worry, but it's legitimate. Cannot let myself get stuck. Or else I'm going to have to try and do like a soft reset of some sort. Anyway, this is the first wall that I'm going to need the power bomb for. This will get me back up to here. I'm gonna pull out these missiles to kill these like giant hornet enemies. So I'm really curious. Oh, wait. Can this show me what's there? It can! Okay, sweet. Energy tank. I can skip it for now. That actually helped. Finding out that was an energy tank actually let me clear my mind a little bit, I guess. Not be quite as worried. Stop it. Mini Kraid. Thank you. Yeah, those guys just must not even be able to give power bombs, because I was maxed on everything else. So there is a tiny trick that you can do when facing off against Kraid here, and it's one that's almost more luck-based than anything else. Like, I've been able to do it, I've seen runners do it. Nope, didn't do it at all. If you are extremely fast on the trigger finger with super missiles, you can just kill Kraid before he even comes out of the ground. It's been a bit since I've pulled it off, but there, I was hoping to do it. It's kind of like that where you shoot a missile on the way up and shoot another on the way down, and then quickly get another, like, 2 in, 1 to 2, and it's good enough. Thankfully, Kraid gave me a couple power bombs. Yay, more power bombs! That's the best thing I could have gotten. Okay, maybe not literally, but honestly, that helps me out so much more than other things could have. The Moon Pearl would be the best thing to get, because then I could go into the Dark World and Zelda, and there's so much I can do there. Like, there's at least one more cave with a ton of items in it. I still don't have access to the eastern side of Death Mountain, but there's a ton of items up there. I just need to get a hook shot or a mirror, and I can get there. So what's neat here is I can get up to this by, morph balling mid-air, which isn't that impressive a trick, but, you get your cool things where you can. It's a harder thing to do than it sounds, I'll just say. But it's so useful. Hey, look at that. 3 bombs. Remember when I needed more of those? Like half an hour ago? And they went from being the most important things for me to they don't even matter now. It's like, as long as I have some, I'm good.